Um, Guys, I just got back home. I had a good dinner with a friend I met here. And from tomorrow, we're all going back on track. Chinese New Year's over. And I'm feeling a bit, I don't know, confused, overwhelmed, kind of lost. Like me being lost, it's not a new thing at all. But lately, it's not so lately though, since my father died. Like, death is following me. It's not following, it's in here. The concept, the fact that we're all gonna die soon, and I'm gonna die. Like, everything is so unclear. I can say I don't know what will happen tomorrow, but I can definitely say I'm gonna die. I'm gonna turn into an ash like my father did. Like, the fact, that concept, it's so horrifying. The horrifying part is I just can't get it. I just can't get the eternity. The eternity of me not existing. You know, I'm existing right now. At this moment, I've been existing for over 30 years. That sounds like a very short period comparing to, time, all the histories, comparing to this universe. But anyway, I've been existing for 30 years, and probably I could live more 50 years, and then I'm gonna be vanished, like, eternally. My every flash, every blood, all the thinking, I just can't get the concept of it. Me not existing. Have I told you this? You know, how horrifying it is to me. Like, growing up, one of the most horrifying thing, even back then, and back then, I went to church. But even in that condition, I had faith. but I was so horrified about eternal heaven. You know, eternity is what horrifies me the most. Eternal, even if it's a good thing, you know, eternal heaven is a good thing, right? But eternal heaven horrified me more than anything. And I still remember I used to cry in the bathroom alone because I was so horrified. I was terrified of the eternal heaven. So, like, I used to think, so what? My heart will keep beating eternally, non-stop, in heaven? So, when it's heaven, it was terrifying. And now, it's death. To me, it's always vanishing more than death. I truly think it's just vanishing. The whole thing that consists us, it just vanishes. So, like, that's the one thing I can assure in my entire life at this moment, that I'm gonna die. But it's so horrifying. I just can't get it. What does that mean? What does that mean? That I no longer exist. What does that mean? So, often I get stunned and I cry. And the horror and, you know, the fear, the extreme fear eats me up. You know, this kind of fear eating me up, it happens mostly at night when I'm about to go to sleep. And at the daytime, it's more like life. It's so short, and it's so meaningless. And there's only one destination to us all, and that is vanishing eternally. Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it helps me to go forward, not to get too negative or not to get too depressed. Because anyway, we all have one destination. I can face this and that. Sometimes I'm gonna fail, and sometimes I'm gonna win. Sometimes I can overcome, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can get what I want, but some other times I just can't. But it doesn't matter. Just it makes me think it doesn't matter. What kind of life you live, in the end, it doesn't matter. People could hate you. People could judge you. People would hate what you wanna do. People could say things at the back about the things you've done before. But in the end, it doesn't matter. What kind of life you live, what choice you make, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be dead one day. Anyway. So this whole concept, the fact that I'm gonna die one day, makes me think like this. In a way, it lightened some burdens that I used to carry. But at the same time, I'm having dreams. I want the things I can have. I'm still dreaming of being a non-stutter. You know, I said I went out and had dinner with a friend.